Two major criminal justice bills were carried over in the Senate Judiciary Committee just today. Now, one deals with revisions to Aniah's law and pretrial detention. The other changes to youthful offender statuses for teens charged with murder. ABC 3340's Austin Pratt, he's been on top of this and has an update from the State House.
House Bill 228, a revision to Aniah's law, was carried over after lawmakers heard from supporters and opponents. The bill would make procedural changes to pretrial detention hearings and preliminary hearings in certain serious cases.
This bill is a revision to Aniah's law, and these changes were a product of a committee of judges and DAs who got together over the summer and over the past year to discuss procedural changes that needed to be made with Aniah's law.
Concerns were raised about defendants losing access to preliminary hearings with the bill.
But to eliminate a preliminary hearing because you're having a bail hearing, then you're telling a defendant that you don't face and deal with what you got to deal with until you get up here at circuit court. You through at district court.
And during public hearing, the idea of potential due process violations was brought to lawmakers.
The expansion of the Aniah's law creates a perfect storm for due process violations. We're proposing a system that would continue to hold citizens longer without evidence, exacerbates a system that's already in crisis, and provides no safety valve for the innocent and those justified in using deadly force in the state of Alabama.
After these concerns, the bill was carried over, meaning no vote was taken and the bill stays in committee for now. The committee also carried over House Bill 11, which would prohibit judges from granting youthful offender status to anyone 16 or older charged with capital murder or intentional murder. Senator Smitherman argued the decision would shift power away from judges who are qualified to make the decision themselves.
We are saying on the very front end, once they are charged, then that denies them. And that decision, then we are taking it strictly out of the judge's hand and giving it to the DA, whether they want to charge or not. And when they charge, that's it.
However, the bill does explain if charges change, youthful offender can still be obtained.
Yes, just because you're charged with something doesn't mean that that's ultimately what you're either going to plead guilty to or found guilty of. And so I think that ability for someone to still get youthful offender under that scenario is important. So
both bills will remain in committee for now. In Montgomery, Austin Pratt, ABC 3340 News.